Good day everyone. Welcome to our presentation entitled Cognitive Development, Sensorimotor Stage 0 to 2 years old. This presentation is prepared by Michael Mediana AD, Muhammad Hafiz bin Daud, Muhammad Irfan Haris bin Azmi. Introductions. Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist who introduced the theory of cognitive development, explaining how children's thinking and reasoning evolve over time. He divided development into 4 stages. The first one, sensorimotor stage. The second one, pre-operational stage. The third one, concrete operational stage. And the fourth one, formal operational stage. For these presentations, our focus is on the sensorimotor stage. What is the sensorimotor stage? The sensorimotor stage occurs from birth to 2 years of age. During this period, infants learn about their environment through sensory experience such as sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, as well as physical action like grasping, moving, and dropping objects. Key development within this stage include object permanence, understanding cause and effect, and earlier signs of self-awareness. So what is the purpose of our experiment? The objective of this study was to observe whether the characteristic of Piaget sensorimotor stage remain evident in children today. So we conduct 3 simple experiments involving a 1 year and 11 years old child, which is focusing on object permanence, cause and effect understanding, and self-recognition. These activities aim to examine whether Piaget theory continues to reflect earlier childhood cognitive behavior.
Thank you, Michael, for the presentation. My name is Muhammad Irfan Haris bin Azmi, and my metric number is 214293. Now, I will continue to explain about the 3 experiments in this presentation. Experiment number 1, which is object permanent test. The objective of this experiment is to assess whether the child understands that objects continue to exist even when out of sight. And the method that we use in this experiment is display a toy, hid it under a cloth while the child watch, then observe if the child search for it. The outcome for this experiment is the child successfully located the hidden toy, indicating comprehension of object permanence. Now, let us together see the video. Next, we move on to the experiment number 2, which is cause and effect test. The objective of this experiment is to assess if the child understands that their action can cause observable outcomes. The method that we use in this experiment is provided a rattle-like toy, observe if the child intentionally shook it to produce sound. And the outcome for this experiment is the child repeatedly shook the toy after hearing the sound, demonstrating cause-effect awareness. Now, let us watch the video together. Lastly, I will explain about the experiment number 3, which is mirror test, also known as self-recognition. The objective of this experiment is to test whether the child can recognize themselves in a mirror and identify a mark on their body. The method that we use in this experiment is place a small mark on the child's forehead, then observe their reaction upon seeing their reflection. The outcome of this experiment is the child touched their forehead upon seeing the mark in the mirror, indicating self-recognition. Now let us watch together the video.
Okay, fine for the explanation. Now let us go to summary of findings, where there is 3 key observations from experiment. One is object permanence, where child successfully search for hidden objects, confirming understanding of persistence. Number 2, cause and effect awareness, where child intentionally repeated actions to produce predictable outcomes. And number 3 is early self-recognition, where child identified self in mirror by responding to marked forehead. Next. So next, we are going to the conclusion, where what is relevance of Piaget's sensorimotor stage today. So first is theory validated, where experiments confirm that sensorimotor behaviors are still observable in modern children. Second, educational relevance, where simple observation activities remain effective for identifying developmental milestones. And number 3, which is the third one, is enduring impact, where Piaget's framework continues to guide early childhood cognitive assessment and learning strategies. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.